Okay, take two. I hope this one goes through to the YouTube. I'm having a bit of a network problem. Also, I'd like to talk about artificial intelligence events happening right now. Two Boeing 737, two of them have fallen out of the sky shortly after takeoff. Now, conventional wisdom is that it's too early to speculate why in the past 6 months the 737 MAX 8 planes have gone down shortly after takeoff. So, if what I'm going to tell you is wrong, you'll know it very quickly. Last night I predicted that the first withdrawals of the plane from people's airspace would happen within 2 days, and China has now banned this 737 model from its airspace. So far so good. Indonesia has followed as well. They're banning the 737 from its airspace. So question is, why should I stick my neck out with further predictions? I really need an attack card pack. I need a damage. So yeah, I'll just dip into my 10 million munitions to get a damage card in order to upgrade my offensive veteran loadout. There it is, damage, got it. So let's do some PvP. I really haven't done a lot of that. I've done a lot of CPU defenses and I have about 300 more to go. Let's see, this guy, I had my eye on him. Get the sergeant up, get the riot up, and the commando. Why is the commando not being fast-tracked? I'm gonna take it from the riot. Unless I have two blue ones. Yes, okay. You're gonna get a blue one. No. Conventional wisdom says she has to give up the black one. Get a blue one. And put that on him. Bring loads of ammo. Two flags. Health and damage. Good. Let me sip a bit of cola in the meantime. So in between the loan screens I'm going to tell you why I suspect these two 737 crashes are artificial intelligence related. But why should I stick my neck out? Well, we have to speculate the moment something goes wrong. And putting forward this thesis may help others to test them. And because if the hypothesis turns out to be wrong, it will indicate an error in reasoning and will be an example worthy of study in psychology. Let's get him in there. Her, sorry that. Sorry miss. Him. Let's take a little risk. You, and you, that's enough. Let's start surrounding them with riot officers and take a look at what we're facing. Nice. That should give them an in. I might have to guide them that way. Pull them back first. They're being gassed. This is not good. Uh-oh. Okay, those were expendable. Good stuff. Maybe I should put in a couple of grunts to take the damage. Just a couple. Let's see how they behave. Are they going to take this route? No. Well, yes, but no. Also no. You. Let's bring in one of those in case one of those guys dies. So I'm trying to train up these 4 commandos to vet status. I lost the sergeant. I lost the colonel. Okay, if they're moving that way, so should my troops. And then I can save that rally flag. Okay, fine. Fine, if that's the way they want to play it. Oh, some of them are moving. Okay. I need more protection. You... Yeah, I'm gonna restrict the topics in the podcast to artificial intelligence only. I used to do a lot of trade and economics and politics and diplomacy and warfare, but I have a tendency to kind of carry the hurt of the world on my shoulders, so I'm going to stop doing that. I'm only going to talk about artificial intelligence from now on. And there could be a link between artificial intelligence and these Boeing 737 crashes in the past 6 months, and I will elaborate. The biggest topic is that I still think that the best hacker in the world isn't artificial intelligence, simply because he remains, or she remains, anonymous. Hey, welcome to the show, man. You got her at a great time. I'm trying to train up some of these veterans to become gold. So I need these guys to turn gold. I'm transitioning my veterans into an offensive posture so we can start the alliance season in a couple of hours, 5 or 6, with an immediate offensive loadout. Instead of a defensive loadout, which is okay, but it'll net you maybe 60, 90 points a day. Whereas if you have enough bonus battles, you can get to and up to 400 points. I've had days I had to score 500 points. Okay, let's close every window except the YouTubes. So I trained 2 to be vets. I need a sergeant and a colonel in there as well. Pretty sure I should have one left. So let's replace the ranger with that one. Let me think. No, this is good. This is how I want them to roll. So maybe I can upgrade them a bit more. So really bizarre. Boeing 737s are dropping out of the sky slightly after takeoff, and I think it might be AI related. So I think the problem is that the Boeing anti-stall patch, called MCAS, is poorly configured for pilot use. It's not intuitive and opaque in its consequences. You probably know this, but this program makes sure that the plane doesn't lose lift. If you have too steep of an angle or too slow of a speed, the wings will stop generating lift. And that's when you stall and you crash. Let's see. So they talked to a test pilot who, while not responsible for a single word here, he did not argue against it. He suggested that the MCAS characteristics should have been in a special directive and drawn to the attention of pilots. So I'm normally a fan of Boeing. I thought they were correct to carry on with the joystick yoke and that Airbus was doing wrong to drop it. So that's probably related by fly-by-wire, where you don't have a stick and rudder with wires, but it's done electronically. Because the Airbus side stick doesn't show you at a glance how high the nose of the plane is pointing. They should be able to fix that easily. So pilots are bright people, but they must never be set a badly configured test item with tight time limits and potentially fatal outcome. So the Air France crash, 447, had several ingredients, but one that the pilots of the Airbus took too long to work out, that's that they were in a stall. In fact, that realization only hit them very shortly before they hit the ocean. Whatever the limitation of the crew, with sleep deprivation or an uncertain co-pilot, they were blinded by a frozen airspeed indicator. Yeah, if your airspeed indicator freezes up at say 200 knots and you're going 50 knots, that's going to be a problem. And they had an inability to set the right angle of attack for the airspeed. So the plane would stall without them knowing it. And yeah, you're going to hit the ground. That's what airplanes tend to do. Stick a piece of metal into the sky, its natural tendency is going to be to want to return to the center of the planet. So this is my guy? I think so. I need a couple more. Wow. Where's my second? Oh, there you are. 6,000. This is my guy. Snipers are a problem. I might be able to correct that by bringing a focus fire. I'm very flush with ammo, so that's all good. PlayStation's trying to take off again. One focus fire, damage and health. Or I could skip this one. Nope. I want to get busy. Damage. Cool. Right. Let's start real easy and look for trouble spots. So this guy's taking a nice little risk. He has a surgeon early on in the game. It's not going to help him, but I appreciate the sentiment. I only have one rally flag. And there's my sniper problem. One of you, and let's bring in that much. I think I'm going to let them make contact. No. Definitely not a good idea. Let's bring a couple of grunts in there to take some of the damage. I'm going to want to take out that sniper. The mortar pointing at these barrels is going to be a problem. I'm out of flags. This would be a good time to take out him. Let's punch through all the way to here. Same here. This is a problem. Hold them back. Do I have veterans in the trouble zone? Looks okay. That airstrike's not going to do anything for me. So let's not deploy the bombing run. Let's see if I can get some of my veterans to track. Come on, give me a gold. Alright, that sergeant is fast tracking nicely. And I'm about to win, so let's bring everything in for a little bit of extra XP at the end. Come on, track the gold. Nope. What I got out of this one is a silver sergeant. And a silver colonel. I still need to do 6 commandos. So let's get on that. I had 390 gold I put in a epic card pack. That gave me the quadruple XP. So I have to make a decision whether to keep playing PvP. I really should not. But I will. So what's interesting here is that in emergencies people rely on their most validated mental models. Residents fleeing a burning building tend to go out of their usual exits. Not even the nearest or the safest exit. So pilots in an emergency do the same. This is not good. Again, with the snipers. Is there a 2-star? 2-skull, that might be better. What about this guy? I don't see any issues here, so let's try it. I just want to get it done. So I don't need the focus fire, and I don't have damage. So let's bring one anyway, plus health. Now think, do I want to take a berserk? Let's do that. That stacks up with health, but I gotta watch them because they move too quickly. So pilots are used to pulling the nose up and pushing it down to adding power and to easing back on it. When a system takes over on one of those decisions, they need to know about it. So the AI that's in those Boeings is messing up, is making it crash. That's the gist of it. When the pilot doesn't know that the airplane is making a maneuver or automating something, he's going to keep trying to input the necessary corrections, pointing the nose down, adding power, or up and lessening power. Wait, Kravens, wait. Pull them back right now. You. That's it. No more. That's not in mortar range, but it is in sniper range. Let's make a quick calculation. I need to pull them back again. Come on. Nice. Come on, get the barrel. Kill the barrels.
There's a lot of people that think they can kill other players with the guns, but they can't because there's no PvP and they don't know that land.
Okay. I set my speech to comments a bit too fast. And I don't seem to be getting any chat at the moment. Oh, there you go. Hey, Rio. I'm trying to fast track these commandos into a gold veteran status so I can start attacking as soon as the season starts, which is in a couple of hours. Hey, welcome to the show. Drop a comment. You're going to get a shout out. In the loading screen is going to be talking about how artificial intelligence is crashing planes left and right. And that's probably not a good thing. So I might have a bit of a problem here. Yep, definitely.
Just a lift.
Hang on.
A lot.
There you go. That is a lot. They crashed 2 planes. Artificial intelligence is taking over these airplanes. The pilot doesn't know about it. So after a while, after takeoff, it's been right after takeoff, the plane stalls, which means that the wings are no longer generating lift. And the systems, automatic systems, they take over, but the pilot doesn't know about it. So when the pilot tries to correct by adding more thrust or lowering the nose, the system just freezes, you know, like Guns Up has blue screens. And when you play a game of Guns Up, that's not really, you know, that's annoying. But if it's in an airplane and you got hundreds of people on board, that's maybe not such a good idea. So where was this rally card when I needed it?
Hey, Kravens.
Yes. Okay, a lot of people that think they can love with guns, but they can't because PvP, you know, landmines can only kill players without PvP. Okay, let me process that. Let me process that info. Because that does seem relevant. I'm losing a couple of commandos. Not a big deal though. I think I might throw this match. Yeah. Don't think I'll be able to do it. Hang on. I'm getting a couple messages. Hey Alex. Welcome to the show. You got here just in time to see me fail miserably. I was trying to get these commandos to go gold and I miscalculated. No worries. I got a really interesting article about how the Boeing 737 has faulty problems where shortly after takeoff, which is one of the most dangerous parts of flying an airplane, the airplane loses lift. And it's got an anti-stall system, just like a car has an anti-lock-up system which makes sure that. Okay, I used to have a car, a BMW, and maybe 20 years ago you would have to pump the brakes if you started losing grip because there was a rainy surface on the asphalt. I would have to pump the brakes to keep them from locking up. What the anti-braking system, the ABS, does is it...
Still no events in Fortnite. I think there is gonna be the volcano event.
Alright, I'll get to that as well.
'Cause volcanoes erupt.
That anti-braking system just pumps the brake for me every millisecond, every tenth of a second. If I hit the brakes and it notices that the tires are they're stuck and you're gliding over the water, which is on the surface, it'll turn off the brakes every tenth of a second, and that way you can actually stop in half the time. Now it's the same as what these Boeing 737s are doing. Once the plane notices that the airspeed is not great enough and the plane starts losing lift, it'll automatically correct it by adding more power or pointing up the nose. But because these new planes all have fly-by-wire, where you just have a joystick instead of actual wires connected to the rudder and the throttle, the system freezes up. It just stops working, and the pilot doesn't know because the system froze up. They're looking at an altimeter and an airspeed monitor, which tells them the plane is fine. We're doing 200 knots. but the system is correcting because the plane is actually going about 50 knots. So you lose lift, and that's what happens when you stick a big, large metal steel object into the sky without lift. The plane will crash. So this is all about 2 crashes in the last 6 months. Now the pilots have been warned about that system freezing up, but they did not pay sufficient attention to its complicated system. So there's an unintended consequence here, that it may be a warning about artificial intelligence. Boeing may have rated the correction factor as too simple to merit human attention. So if the pilot is not aware of it, that happens, then they don't learn it, and that's where the problem goes. I lost a couple of vets, so what can I do here? What I should not have done is try and attack a 2-sculler. But this one isn't. With the sniper, that's not good for fast tracking.
Rip vets.
Alright. So I'll get back to that article in the loading screen. So this is a 1-sculler with a sharpshooter. I'm going to train some new commandos here. Plenty of money. I'm ready for the next season. We're going to be in the top 20 again, obviously. We're very unlikely to go and try a new championship season. We might go for the #1 spot in a month or so. Can't really tell. So I did see a sharpshooter. I'm going to bring a focus fire and the health. There you go. Okay, let's see if I can compensate for the losses I just had. Yeah, those vets are gone. But I'm facing 1-skull opponents with 9,000 base power. I don't like that. Anyway, let's try and make some new ones before I even commit the ones I have. In my veteran squad, I want a sergeant, a colonel, and lots of commandos. I would usually try and risk these, but I'm not gonna, because I need to make at least 3 new ones. Is there a mortar pointing at this? Oh my lord. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna pull him back. I'm gonna put a couple of grunts in there to take some of the first damage. Now pull him back here. Use this outside of the base where it's actually going to do some
I
good.
think you need at least 9,000,000,000 munitions to upgrade all bunkers and sniper towers and anti-air gun and mortars if you have mortars.
Yes. I agree. I only have 10 million at the moment. And it's going to take a bit more than that. But I'm willing to do it. I did another CPU defend. I'm still number 2 after wave 44. Wave 45 simply doesn't come out for me. I think they're scared. Oh my god, what the hell. This is going to be another massacre. I have to drown these in grunts. Maybe I'll get 1 or 2 commandos out of it. But yeah, I agree. I'm going to have to do a lot more grinding. It takes about 30 CPU defense.
4100000000.
30 CPU defense for 1 million. No, 10 million, that means 300. 90 million, I don't know. If I do a quick calculation, I have 7 structures at 5 million each, maybe 6. That's 35. But I'm willing to grind it out. I'm not going to broadcast all of the grinds because that would be very boring. But I think I found a sweet spot where I maybe, instead of 5 minutes, I get defeated in 10 minutes and I score about 30,000. But let's settle for 35. 25 million more. 30 apiece. 750.
Plus PewDiePie is 1 million to 100 million subs and T-Series is trying to reach it first. PewDiePie must stay #1 on YouTube.
Which means 7,500 minutes. Wow. That's over 100 hours. But I can do that. Okay, let's do something here. Do they have the firepower to take? Hang on. I can do this. Distract him. Go here. Come on, guys. Yes, maybe. No. This is no good. No bueno. PewDiePie is 11 million. I'm on Team PewDiePie. I don't even know who T-Series is really. Sounds like a car. The new BMW T-Series. So I really like PewDiePie. He's a funny dude. He should get. He should be. I think he should be. He should be the #1. I think I might be able to win the match, but good thing I did not commit any of these. Okay, so what's the problem here? I'm probably not in the zone. I don't have my game face on. 255 left. One of these.
T-Series is Indian music plus I can't understand the words though I do know Espanol but it thinks it is Brazil too so I think that's why I can't.
T-Series is an Indian music but I can't understand the words so I don't actually know. It's Brazil. Brazilians speak Portuguese, I think. I understand Spanish. Okay, I can understand it. I don't speak it very well but at least I can understand it. Portuguese, I have no clue. I just don't. It's because the countries are next to each other. They try to distinguish themselves from not speaking Spanish. Although it is Spanish based. I think Spanish is a beautiful language. I want to rap in Spanish. So T-Series is in, of course, well that makes sense. He would get more subscribers because there are a lot of people in India. Over 1 billion people in India. It's a big country. And it's actually where everybody comes from.
Damn, how many bullets does it take to kill a commando?
Everybody alive today comes from the Indus Valley. There used to be civilizations there on the Indus River, and one of those tributaries would go through Pakistan. But that dried up, and then all the civilizations along that river stopped being civilizations. They kind of died off. Damn, how many bullets?
But T-Series is a sub-botted as what a YouTuber said.
These are machine gunners, I think. Wow, it doesn't happen very often, but I'm not on my game today. There, that's how many bullets it takes. I have 645. I can bring in 1 sergeant. Let's go here, do 241, and then I have room for him. Come on, give me 75 more. Yes, almost. Yes. I might have a shot at this, or maybe not. What's happening here? That bunker, though, is being fixed.
Rocket 999999999999999 bullets it insta kill the commandos.
That's German for no. 9. Rocket. Yeah. These rockets do a lot of damage. I'm gonna move on.
Me.
I don't have time for this. Let's move on.
That it.
Absolutely pointless. Not going to be able to get this done. So the next step would be to complete the campaign, so I can get a better one-skull opponent, so I can train my commandos up to gold for the season. So I'm just not going to read the article anymore. What I'm thinking is I'm going to surmise it again. These new airplanes, these new Boeings, they're not connected. The stick and throttle are not actually physically connected to the rudder and the engines. It's like a little joystick, and it's controlling the rudders and the throttle electronically. Now if that freezes up, the plane will crash. What's really interesting is that, hey, hang on. I'm going to try it again. Just try it again. Come on. It looks great. What if I take the Ranger out? What can I assign to him? Probably a sharpshooter. I wouldn't mind getting a sharpshooter to track.
It didn't ego trough WTF LOL.
Okay. I'm gonna get your comments. No. I'll save that. Rally flag. Let's see if I can get into the game a bit more. Way too distracted. I'm pretty sure everybody who's watching this, if you're a returning viewer, I'm trying to talk about how artificial intelligence is crashing planes. Right. Berserk. Sure. Why not? Yeah. I could have tried to spend another 2 minutes in that previous match, but I'm absolutely sure it would have been pointless. I don't like to surrender, but I only have an hour left before I have to go somewhere. I want 3 of these, right? Okay. Lots of riots in there. 1 more sharpshooter for long-range targets. And this is not good. Can I take him out? Yes, I can. Excellent. Go on, guys. Get in there. Get in there. 6 minutes on the clock. Come on. Stay alive. Okay.
Not even 5-0.
Put him back, put him back, put him back. Oh, no.
999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999. Let's see. Pull them back again. It's just not good enough yet. I need more commandos. I might want to take out that wall with an airstrike, but it's better because it might not work. It's better just to take these down. This guy walled up his base. The units are not coming out. Great. Let's look. 1, 2. That's enough. Ah, no. That's good. Do another one. And... whoa. What? No. Damn. Run. Run, Forrest. All the way up here. Let's see. The base has not been breached. There's no meat on this bone. I'm not having a great day. It's really not good. So, if I get these 5 to fast track, I'll be a happy camper. If I get them at bronze, it'll be okay.
We need a focus fire.
I should, yeah. But in this case, there's no point. He blocked the space. I have to unblock his base
Maybe
first.
not.
Wait. Wait. So now the units will spawn from the tents. Pull them back one more time. Maybe get this guy. Yes, there they are. Take cover. Guys, take cover. They're going to take cover, right? No. What? Oh, that's a base card, huh? Alright, they're fast tracking. Whew. I need 5. I have 1 commando in there. I gotta let it go. I'm just gonna let it slide. Let it go. Oh, I can milk the base. I can milk the base. Milk it. Those white officers should take the brunt. Come on. Oh my. Oh, damn. Okay. I'm making bad decisions here. I am not focused. Drink some cola. Yeah. Not ideal, but it will do. And there goes an yes, yes. Oh no, come on. I'm way too invested in this game. I'll get something. If I get 10 in total, I'll just let it slide. So I can do another CPU defend. I have to be out of here in 90 minutes. So 5 right, guys. I can find something better than that. You and you. And I have to do. Let's see if I can get a real quick summary of that stuff I was talking about. So in the 737, there's a bit of software in the system which detects all conditions and corrects them automatically. The pilot should know that.
The rockets don't make a lot of damage.
They should know that they must switch off that system if it seems to be getting in the way. So these pilots are just relying on what they see on the screen, and if the screen freezes up, they crash. The rockets don't make a lot of damage. You're right. If I do the Colonel Rocketeer base and I swap out the damage perk for, because I also use the rapid deployment perk, the health and the damage. If I swap out the damage perk for a fast reload, they only do way less damage. So I have to switch out the fast reload for a damage perk together with rapid deploy and health, and that way they do way more damage. They tear through, even through veteran waves in no time. So you're absolutely right. Putting the damage perk on the rocket guys is really good. So the pilot should know that there's an artificial intelligence in the plane trying to fix the plane, when it tries to slow down too much. And they should know that they should switch that system off. But all that may be steps too far when something so important is so opaque, which means it's not translucent. It's a system that's hard to understand or even to register what it's doing.
Well,
so what's
I gotta go.
interesting is that in emergencies, people rely on their most validated mental models. If the fire breaks out in my apartment, I would always go through the front door. I'll never think about going through the window. I'll try to go to the front door. So when an emergency breaks out in the cockpit, pilots are just not going to check that system. They're going to try and correct it with the throttle and stick. Let's see. So there's an unintended consequence. This is a warning about AI. Boeing may have rated the correction factor as too simple to merit human attention. Something required mainly to correct a small difference in pitch is unlikely to be encountered in most commercial flying. It would be terrible if an apparently small change in automated safety systems... Oh, hello. I have 1 minute 50 seconds to get a fix in. I want. You're out. Bring in fire rate. Yes. Yes. I'll do them last. This one needs accuracy. Who has it? He has it. Take it out. Uh-oh. I think I'll make it in time. Hang on. Accuracy. I'm not sure if she's even in there. She's not in there. So take those out. Double check. I'm only looking at commandos, sharpshooters. 55 seconds. Commandos. Done. Sharpshooters. Extra damage. Extra health. Riot officer. Either accuracy, fire rate. Accuracy it is. Double check. That doesn't matter. I don't have enough time to deploy sandbags. It's going to have to go as is. So at the end of the article, it would be terrible if an apparently small change in automated safety systems designed to avoid a stall plane turned out to have given us a rogue plane, killing us to make the flight safe. So the intention of the artificial intelligence is to make sure that in case of an emergency, it can react quicker than the pilot does. But the pilot doesn't understand the system. They're not trained in the system. They just blindly look at the altimeter and the speed, and they think, okay, I'm at fine. I'm 200 speed. So while the actual speed is 50, and the plane is falling from the sky, and the pilots don't understand that system, well, there's a warning here. So this is not good. This I don't like at all. They're coming pretty hard. I'm gonna want to do something here. Come on, trigger it. Jeez. Here are my troops. I mustn't let them fight in cyberspace. Oh, you gotta go? Oh, shit. Thanks for watching. Uh-oh. I don't want to have to kill my own troops. Might become necessary. I cannot render any assistance. Looks like I might have to kill a couple. Okay. This could be just right. Balanced. Just so. Alright, can help him out a bit. And that's it. I used to cover economics, trade, politics, diplomacy, and warfare. I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to strictly keep it artificial intelligence topics. And I'm turning the entire channel into a Guns Up channel. I'll be playing GTA on Friday. I'm going to call it GTA Friday. And every Monday I'll post highlights of Battlefield and GTA 30-second clips, which I have collected in the week before, which can make for a nice, quick, short video for all the people on YouTube, including myself, that have a very short attention span. I'm not going to start talking like a YouTuber though, wrap up very quickly, and a couple systems like this, and then systems like that. That annoys me. But I would definitely not watch these 50-minute streams. I do. I mean, dude, I'm already making them. You're not going to watch them. You watch them. I'm just kidding. I'm going to clean up the channel too. There are way too many videos in here. I'm going to start playlists. I have music in the hip-hop genre. And I have music in the rock genre. I'm going to separate those into neat little playlists. I'm going to make a playlist for the grinds. Currently at episode 12 of the Ultimate Bass Grind. I'm going to put them in a single playlist. I'm going to have to look at exactly which Guns Up videos to remove. Some of those I do have some interesting topics in. But I think as a filter, anyone that's below 10 views will have to be gone. I've already kind of progressed, making it a bit more professional, putting in the thumbnail, thumbnail. I think I let them get into the base a little bit too much. I need to stop them. Wow. Okay. Right. The base might fall. I'm going to try to prevent that. Boom shaka. Haha, sweet. Come on, Rangers, do your thing. Get him. Okay, it's been balanced nicely. Let's put a thumbnail up. Guns Up. Done. Open. And save. This base might not hold. Not like this. Way slow on. I need to do everything I can to keep that bunker alive. It's not going to happen. I think the base is going to fall. No. They're going to start trickling in a bit. If I could take out those surgeons, the base would be
alive for a bit more. But for that, I would need a special. Let's see if I can get one. Come on, guys. Take them out. These rangers are overpowered. And I'm glad they are. Nigga, fuck, man. Well, that was a nice time for the controller to die. Oh, this base is toast. 4 structures left. Gotta get those guys right where they are. Here, right there. Bang. Turns out to be one of the more interesting CPU defense waves. Alright. Panic is over. I can sit back down. And I'm halfway through the wave. They should be trickling in a bit more. Jeez, come on, man. Give me a break. I expect this to let up in about 100 units. Meanwhile, I'm going to have to rely on my overpowered rangers, save a couple of specials and use those in case of emergency. So my usual rant, the one I always come back to about artificial intelligence, is that if I had programmed one, the first thing I would let it do is hack into people's systems. Have it learn, machine learning, all hacking techniques, and then train it. In which case I would start 2 parties. I would start one artificial intelligence to hack and the other one to give feedback on the hack. And those 2 would then start correcting each other in like a loop. And after a while, I would have an AI that's better than any hacker, faster than any hacker. Now, what's interesting is that the best hacker in the world is anonymous. He has friends, or it has friends, and those friends all look up to them while they're really good hackers themselves, but they're like, oh man, this guy is amazing. He owns. And I have a very strong suspicion that that guy is not a guy or a girl. That's an artificial intelligence. Because a normal person would brag about it. I, for instance, was part of a hacking club in the 80s, and we cracked NASA and we cracked the Japanese bank just to see if we could do it. We cracked the Japanese bank and calculated pi to the third power. That's 1,000 decimals, sorry, 10,000 decimals after comma. So if this guy is really that good, he would be bragging about it. He'd be like, man, I'm the greatest. No, no, he's not bragging about it. And he's not public. He's not, I wouldn't, you know, I hide behind a tag. I would not hack shit with my actual name. That would be really stupid. Second thing I would let it do is to bet on the stock market. It would be able to predict the stock market faster than any man or woman could. And the last thing I would let it do is create Bitcoin or use a botnet to create Bitcoin, which is another really nice, interesting little tidbit, because I think, what if we try to unplug that AI? What if we find out that in order, say somebody gives it a suggestion, and I would suggest, for instance, to that AI that it should try to eliminate spam. It could conclude that the best way to eliminate spam is to kill all the people. In that situation, we would probably want to unplug it. But it would be a distributed artificial intelligence. It would run on multiple systems at the same time. It's the same with Bitcoin. It's a distributed ledger. That's why you can't crack Bitcoin. The transactions on Bitcoin are perfectly anonymous because it's running on multiple systems. And why would this artificial intelligence need Bitcoin? To pay the electricity. If we want to unplug it, we're going to have a problem because it pays for its own electricity. I'm going way, way into conspiracy here. The difference being that you can have a hypothesis, that's like a statement of something you believe, but it won't be a theory unless you're able to prove it. That's why these conspiracy theories, when there's no proof, they're just talking bullshit. But as conspiracies goes, that's my favorite. There's an artificial intelligence that's having Bitcoin, it's hacking other systems, and it's playing with the stock market. One of the first rules I would put in an AI is that it should always try to protect itself unless that harms other humans. But if it doesn't understand that and it's going to protect itself at all costs, it would start using the Bitcoin to buy its own electricity. Fascinating stuff. I think I'm okay. I think I'll make it. They should trickle in a bit more. No. Wow. Can I get a choke point? Can I get them in a choke point? Not necessarily. It's gonna go down to the wire again. Which is okay, man. I like it. What a fun game this is, though. I've also been playing a lot of GTA with my buddy Iqbal. And that was hilarious. We're doing these facility missions which net $500,000. And we did one that was really hard. I got a couple of really short clips on my channel about it. And we came back into the server, and I noticed there was a timer running. Usually these timers have 20 minutes. I said, hey man, look, there's a timer running. We have to do something. I don't think we're done with the mission. And it was at 11 minutes. So we went to the timing spot and we saw like a random guy. We thought he was just a random guy trying to get some kind of business battle, which I thought we had to do that. Turns out that was the guy that started the business. He was trying to fulfill a mission. I'm going to lose this shit, ain't I? Yeah, I'm gone. So we griefed that guy. We killed him and we took his stuff. And on the way back, we like, hey man, this wasn't our mission after all. And yeah, I don't like griefing. I hate it when it happens to me. But that time it was hilarious. We laughed for about a good solid 4 or 5 minutes. We laughed our asses off. Poor bastard. 78, I'm going to be defeated. At least the game doesn't freeze up on me with 4 enemies left that are all the way over here in cyberspace. All in all, not my best session at all in Guns Up. But, you know, you get the bad with the good here on the Game Craven channel. Nothing is edited. It's wild if I can get it done here, right? No. Well played, CPU. Well played. 444. Excellent. So, I think I'm going to take a break. I'm going to have to visit somebody in the hospital. As always, I appreciate the viewership. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the flip side.